celebrating National Cybersecurity Month. And for those of you that don't know, go ahead and like and subscribe right now, because every day for the entire month of October, I will be going live talking about Cybersecurity Month for your business, how to protect your business, how to be proactive. And soon we're going to be having interviews, we're going to be having games and prizes very soon. So stick around and go ahead and like and subscribe. So today's topic, we're talking about paying ransomware and how the government has just announced, the Department of Treasury have just announced that if you pay the ransomware, you can be civilly liable for doing it. So essentially, it is a crime to pay ransomware. Now, this is nothing new, that paying a ransomware was a crime. But what the government is saying is that most likely whoever you're paying this ransomware is actually someone on the sanctioned list. And the sanctioned list is places like Iran or Russia, where there's a lot of illegal things that are happening, and you're basically funding you're funding their operations. So I'm going to back up a little, just in case you're not 100% sure of what ransomware is. Ransomware is when your computer systems get hacked, your business get hacked, either server, the desktop, the laptop, whatever it is. And from there, they take the files that's on your computer, or could be on the cloud, or could be your emails, whatever the case is, and they encrypt the information. And when they encrypt this information, when you try to open up your file, you're not able to open it. And a lot of times, these ransomware attacks are so sophisticated that even when you try to get to your backups, it also affected your backup. Now, there's been cases, for example, 2 months ago, Garmin, which is the GPS company, they recently paid a $10 million ransom. Here in South Florida, the city of Riviera Beach, they paid $600,000 in ransom. And there's been so many other places, such as the town of Key Biscayne, and so many places that have gone public to admit that they were ransom attacked and they paid it. And there's been a lot of companies that have just paid it but not have reported it, because who wants to report that they got ransom? So now the government is saying, look, if you get ransomware attack, you could be silly fined, because what you're essentially doing is, when you're paying, like when Garmin paid that $10 million, they're funding and encouraging more cyber attacks and more ransomware attacks to happen. And the government is trying to put a squeeze on this. And in addition, of course, everything is political, is the insurance companies are going to the government and saying, look, we're losing our shirts right now. We're paying these ransomware attacks left and right. You got to throw us a bone. You got to give us a way where we can deny. And that's exactly what the government is doing. Specifically, part of the Department of Treasury, there's an Office of Foreign Asset Control, or OFAC, where they're now saying, if you pay that ransomware attack and it turns out that it's somebody on the sanction list, and this sanction list is 1,400 pages and growing on a size 10 font. So how are you going to know when you're paying a ransom? It's not like when you pay a ransom, the person is saying, oh yeah, I'm here in Iran, and or I'm here in Canada, or whatever the case is. Of course, you don't know who you're paying. And if you get audited by the government and they see that you paid this ransom, you're going to get in trouble. And especially for small businesses, you definitely don't want that type of news exposure, because anything with the government is public information. So this is why you need cybersecurity insurance. And next week, we're going to actually be having someone about cybersecurity insurance. But cybersecurity insurance is now going to more than likely deny your claims. However, you still need the cybersecurity insurance, because there's a lot more if and when you have the unfortunate attack on your systems, because you still need forensic help. You still need someone to do the patching. You may have to replace equipment. And that's when the cyber insurance can come in and help you with that as well. And they actually bring like a rapid team to help you with that. So you still want to have cybersecurity insurance, but too many people are relying on, oh, I got cyber insurance. If I get hacked, I'll just have the insurance company take care of it and pay the ransomware. But now they're not. So as I mentioned, there's a sanction list, about 1,400 IP addresses, names, bank accounts, and Bitcoin names. And again, the insurance companies are going to deny you based on, hey, look, we don't know who it is. And Uncle Sam here says, if we pay it, we may get in trouble, and that's too much liability for me. So sorry, we're not paying it. Hope you had a great backup, because too bad if you didn't. So some people I'm getting in the chat saying, well, I just won't let the government know. But guess what? Did you know that cryptocurrency is now reportable to the IRS? And when these bad guys want you to pay them, it's all via cryptocurrency. They're not saying, wire me, $10,000 to my Bank of America account. It's all Bitcoin. It's all cryptocurrency. And now you have to report that to the IRS. So, even if you try to hide it and still try to pay it a different way, look at what happened to Uber a couple of years ago, actually last year with Uber, where their chief security officer, they had a breach and they hid it. They didn't make it public, and now he is in big trouble with the government. So this is why we're doing this, to let our audience know that it's so important that you have a cybersecurity plan in place, so that you don't have to be in a situation where if you got hacked, now you're trying to figure out how in the heck are you going to pay this? Are you going to go through your reserve? Are you going to get the insurance company involved? The government is now saying, no, this is a crime. Just like if someone broke into your house, just like if there was a murder or anything like that, we need to be now involved in this. You need to report this, and you need to go through this process. And this is what the government is now trying to squeeze, because honestly, it is getting out of hand. Hackers, you can actually look up on YouTube, hackers and Lamborghini, look that up. There's this group where they're showing their $1 million houses, $100,000 cars, Lambos, and things like that. And they're saying, yeah, we hacked this company, and I think they're in Russia. And yeah, we hacked this company, and now we were able to buy this, this, and this. And the government is just trying to stop that. And eventually, it really does need to stop, because if you continue paying these bad guys, they're going to continue doing it. And if you stop paying them, obviously they're going to look for another crime, because they are criminals. So we will see you tomorrow, day 15, Cybersecurity Month. Again, if you have not liked and subscribed our page, please go ahead and do that so that you can continue to get updates. In addition to that, please forward this to your owners and your executives on your team, because this is great information that tomorrow they can implement. They can call their insurance company. If you don't have cybersecurity insurance, soon we're going to be doing a video about that and what it covers, the important things that you should know about your policy. And most importantly, if you do have a cybersecurity, and I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but I'll let you know anyways, is if you do have a cybersecurity insurance policy, you got to let your IT company know about it, because a lot of times your cyber policy will depend on steps that your insurance company actually says you have to do, kind of like a prerequisite. So the insurance company will sell it to you, but if you don't have that prerequisite and a certain firewall, certain management system, et cetera, when they do an audit and then when it's time to pay you, again, the insurance companies are going to try to deny you. They're going to use that against you, even if you've been paying the policy. So we'll see you tomorrow on day 15, celebrating National Cybersecurity Month. Bye-bye.